All right. Hi everyone, it's Becky with Spiritual Wand. I just recently got this Motherpeace tarot deck, so I just want to kind of give that a go. And I've looked at them a little bit, but I haven't done a lot of work with them yet. But they're really beautiful cards. They're circular. So I'm going to just give them a shuffle. Oh, they shuffle nicely too. Nice knock, both sides. Ooh, that one jumped out. I'm going to leave that out. Daughter of Cups is what came out. Interesting looking card. It looks like a woman who's kind of at the beginning of starting to really understand the significance of emotions and how they affect relationships, her personal growth, the way she views her surroundings. It helps show her, make her more aware of what's around her, which makes it easier to figure out what needs to be changed on the inside once you understand the outside. So I gave those a nice shuffle. Three of Wands. Strength card. Six of Swords. And the Emperor. Okay, so the Three of Wands. Now this here to me, this is an awareness of possibilities, an awareness of what's out there that's kind of yours for the taking. It's possibly guidance when it comes to some desire that you have or multiple desires you have. It's kind of like the permission to go ahead. Like you're aware and you have access to what you desire. So this is kind of like an opportunity to move forward with that. Then we have the Strength card. And this here, this is another, I mean, very similar, actually. These cards look really similar. It's a woman that's really, she not only has access to everything, but she has a good relationship with all that surrounds her, all of the life energy around her. She has the ability to tap into it. She has the ability to enjoy it. She is relaxed, bearing all, and really, I mean, this is her true, authentic self. And because she is expressing her true, authentic self, she has access to these wonderful relationships with everything around her. She's guided by intuition, the moon. She, it's a beautiful green surrounded by abundance, and just, with a flow of it coming to her, like in the happiest, healthiest way. And here we have the Six of Swords. And this here, this looks like it might be, I'd say, just kind of like a conflict of interest, a little bit of things kind of just going round and round in your mind. Not necessarily bad, but you're just like going around in circles and having a hard time getting grounded and taking yourself out of this mental cycle. It looks like whatever it is that's going around and around in your head, it's not necessarily negative or bad, but it's just like it's a pattern of thought that you would probably want to break in order to move forward. Then we have the Emperor here. Oh, the Emperor. So the Emperor is the man, basically. This is the person who appears to have everything and stands guard, like you have to get through him to access it. And his demeanor presents itself in such a way that he looks like he's the only one who can have these things. And that's just simply not true. So when you see this type of card, it might represent just a pattern of behavior, possibly, that's kind of catered. It's kind of catering to this sort of rigid belief system that the good things in life are only meant for certain people. And that's a really common belief, and it's one that is starting to people are shaking it up a little bit now, and you're seeing that more people have access to abundance. And just because somebody might be appearing, or some situation might appear to be out of your reach, really kind of anything's possible. And then we've got the Daughter of Cups that came out. So to me, this is kind of like the key to everything that's good here. And I think it's just this ability to connect to your emotions and to kind of listen to them and see how you're feeling about things. See how you're feeling about all of these options that could potentially be cycling around and around in your head, preventing you from moving forward and taking what you really desire, putting the efforts toward making whatever you desire happen. And the thing is also is it could be this type of belief system, that it's not that you're not that you're not worthy, but that it's like something that's too far out of reach, that's not meant for you but meant for other people. But you do know that you have what it takes. So there's something that's holding you back. I think it's an old thought pattern, something possibly, you're going to probably have to kind of listen to your emotions so you can dive a little deep to figure out where this belief system comes from. you're probably going to have to go all the way back to kind of like things from childhood or things that your parents taught you, a fear of displeasing the people you love. But if they really love you, they'll be happy that you're getting in touch with every aspect about yourself, the daughter, in order to figure out what it is that you really want, to kind of break this pattern of going around in circles and not really accomplishing what you really want. So I'm going to go ahead and pull one card to kind of just see what the outcome of this situation is, because you have the options, you have the strength, you are now connected to your emotions, or that's the key anyway, to kind of like unlock all of this and disconnect from this rigid belief system. And if you can disconnect from that, then you can stop going around and around trying to figure out what the heck is going on and what you should do. This is probably what's causing this, preventing you from choosing what you really desire and moving forward with it. So let's see if you can break that belief system, figure out what it is that's stopping you from being held prisoner to that system. Let's see what the outcome is if you can do all of that. The crone. So number 9, that's going to be the end of a cycle. So we're pulling up a lot of major arcana cards, which to me signifies this is a serious change. It's a change that is going to potentially change your life. So if you can really break these belief systems and start realizing what you believe in on a personal level inside, when you connect to your highest self, when you listen to your emotions and figure out what it is that's causing these emotions, then you're going to make some changes that are going to affect your life, I believe, in a positive way. If you remain true to yourself. Now the crone, now this to me, again, it's a person at a crossroads, and you're not exactly sure of which direction. You are somewhat aware of this connection to the divine and your intuition, but you're not completely connected in a way that you feel sure about the direction that you should take. Now, I think that the way these cards have fallen, I think if you can get in touch with what you really desire, with what you really feel, then I think that you can make a good choice for yourself and follow through with the actions that it's going to take to achieve some type of goal. And one thing that you can always be sure of is that if you take the time to quiet your mind and just, quit listening to the outside noise and just listen to what's inside of you, it's something that's like really quiet, but if you tone everything else down, you'll be able to hear it. That's your highest self. Your quiet inner voice will tell you what you should do. So you know what needs to change. You know what direction you need to go in. And listening to what other people tell you to do and expect you to do, it kind of goes against possibly what you really want for yourself, which is why you're just going around and around in circles. So just know that you have the connection to your inner voice, to your emotions, to everything that's inside of you, everything that is guiding you. You have that connection, so you can make the right choice for yourself. You have the guidance. So everything's going to be good if you can just learn to listen to your intuition, to listen to what your true desires are, and give your mind a break. Quit going around and around. Think of a different way to figure out what it is that you need to do. All right.